Title: Are teens flunking math and reading? Teen scores take a downward spiral, hits decade low. TLDR, it looks like our 13-year-olds have hit a bit of a rough patch, folks. National Assessment of Educational Progress, NAEP, the nation's report card, has revealed the lowest scores in math and reading for our teens in a decade. The reason behind this drastic slump remains as mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Deep dive into the baffling teen brain. Hey, Gen Z. We've got some puzzling news today. Remember those boring math problems and lengthy reading passages from school? Well, it appears 13-year-olds are finding these more challenging than ever. But why are these young Einsteins struggling now more than before? Let's dig a bit deeper into this riddle, shall we? The NAEP, which has been our educational radar since the 60s, recently sounded a major alarm. The average reading score for 13-year-olds was 257 in 2020, 8 points below the average in 2012. The math situation isn't any cheerier with an average score of 280 in 2020, 9 points below its 2012 counterpart. Bewildering, isn't it? The world has more technology than ever before. We've got Siri and Alexa to answer every little query. So why this downfall, exactly when we thought we'd be producing a generation of Sheldons and Hermiones? Is it the dreaded pandemic brain drain or something more? Are our curriculums too outdated or not challenging enough? Or are we so engrossed with tech that we've forgotten the thrill of cracking a math problem or interpreting a classic novel? Let's go back to 2012, a time when Instagram was barely a thing, and TikTok was just a sound a clock made. The scores were soaring high, and we were hopeful of a generation brimming with intellect. Fast forward to 2023, and we are scratching our heads, trying to make sense of this unexpected freefall. Now don't get us wrong, we're not playing the blame game here. But it's time to seriously ponder. Are we giving our teens the right tools to succeed? Are we preparing them for the rapidly evolving world outside, or just churning out rote learners? Now, let's put a pause on the panic button for a moment. Let's ask ourselves, could there be a silver lining in this gloomy report? Maybe this decline is the wake-up call we need to transform our outdated education system. Perhaps it's a sign that it's high time we integrated more creative, practical, and tech-based learning. But the most important question remains, who is going to take the charge in bringing about this much-needed change? The educators, the parents, or the policymakers? Or should it be a combined effort? And are we ready to admit that maybe, just maybe, our current system isn't fully equipping our youngsters for the realities of the 21st century? But hey, we aren't here to tell you what to do, think, or feel. We are just a bunch of curious cats, trying to ask the right questions. You're the judge, the jury, and the executioner here. So, tell us, what do you think is the solution to